Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you some 2025 goals that I've set for my channel in this fine year. So I've divided them into 3 categories. I've divided them in backstage, front stage, and extras. Backstage are preparations and self-improvement, stuff that I'm gonna be doing behind the scenes. Front stage are the things that are channel focused and it's gonna affect you guys directly. I mean, everything is going to, because it's channel related, but you know what I mean. And extras are optional things that I would like to do this year, but if I don't, it's okay, I can live with it. So yeah, so first backstage goal is to clean my recording folder because it's a mess. Like, I need to either edit the hundreds of recordings that I have or delete them, because unused footage not only is sad and makes things harder to find, it also takes a lot of space. And just so you guys have an idea, this is the state of one of my recording folders, and yes, you heard that right, one of the folders, because I have not only this one, I have another folder with more subfolders with even more recordings inside. So yeah, I really need to figure that out and make it work because it's a mess. And it's taking a bunch of space that I could use for new footage or more games, because we do be like that. Anyway, I need to organize my recording folder. And speaking of organizing, I need to organize my assets folder, where I have my sound effects, my music, my thumbnails, my images, which are the vectors that I use to make thumbnails, all that good stuff. I need to fix that too, because it's also a mess. Imagine what you saw earlier, but 3 times worse. That's the state of those. I can show you the sound effects though. The thumbnails I can't because of spoilers, but the sound effects I can. Okay, so this is the first sound effect based, and yes, you heard that right, this is the first. Then we've got the music and sound effect, because I could not be bothered to make it right. And then we have a third sound effect based with even more sound effects and subfolders. And if you didn't think it was enough, I have a 4th, and more than the 4th, I have some audio scattered both in my sound/music based and in my downloads folder too. So it's a mess, and I gotta fix it because it makes editing really hard, because I need to look in 10 different places to find the audio sound effect that I want. So I need to fix that ASAP. So another go down. I need to properly save my Vtuber models. Before you ask me what do I mean by this, I have like this 3D model that I rarely use because I don't like frying my computer, and I need Magic Mirror to use it because I don't have a face cam. And I usually use my PNG tuber. If you guys know, my original VTuber has curly hair and a jacket. I really would like to make a version with straight hair to see if I like it or not, and without the jacket, because I really like this shirt. I mean, come on, it's pretty cute. Placed a lot of effort in it. And when I went to Vroid Studio to find like my model, for some reason it had updated and I lost it, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna open the file and do what I need to do. Just gonna remove the jacket, change the hair, and I'll move on with my life. I didn't because I didn't have it saved, and I panicked, as one would. Luckily for me, I had like a really old, outdated version that I was able like to use as a base. I had to re-import my textures, which thank God I saved at least the textures that I had made for this model, so that saved me some time, but I still had to copy paste a bunch of stuff and then edit others, and it was scary, and more than scary, it was a lot of work, and I don't want that to happen again anytime soon. So I need to properly save my models. As of this moment, I have 2: straight hair, curly hair, jacket, no jacket. Anyway, so this little story aside, my last goal for my backstage goals, let's call it that, is to improve my speech. It's pretty damn simple. I struggle a lot to speak for some reason. The reason is pretty obvious. I'm not a person who speaks out loud a lot. I talk to myself a lot, but like speak loud enough for the microphone to catch it and for people to hear me. I'm the quiet type, and I'm not gonna say I want to change that, because I like being quiet and I like listening to people, but I also like talking and I like sharing my ideas, which is why I made this channel. And I like sharing my fun little adventures in my games, and I made this channel because not a lot of people are interested in my game history. Anyway, that detail aside, it would be really good for everyone if I could like improve my speech, so I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to speak more clearly, improve my vocabulary. I need to stop making up words. That's a really horrible habit. That happens when you speak multiple languages, I guess, but like I'm gonna try to get better. And yeah, I really want to improve my speech, so I think that's important. It's gonna help me in my channel, and it's gonna help me in real life. So that's a really nice goal that I have for this year. Okay, so for my front stage goals for this year, I have a really nice goal of reaching 10 subscribers. If you don't know, I have 9 subscribers as of this moment. I mean, I have 365 days to do that, so if I can't get a single subscriber by the end of the year, I'm gonna be sad. There's not a lot I can do about it, but it would be really nice. So if you could help me, I would really appreciate it. And if you want to make me like pass that by a little bit, I would also appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, that's my goal. 10 subscribers. Well, one person needs to subscribe and I'll be good. And if anybody else does that, then I will have surpassed my goal, which will be really nice. So it's a win-win. Another goal will be to create an upload schedule, because as of today, I upload whenever I can, because in case you guys don't know me and it's the first video you're watching, I work and I do college. I do both. And I don't have a lot of free time because of that. So this is a side thing that I do for fun, but I still would like to properly invest some time on it, because I feel like it could be a really nice hobby. And speaking of videos and editing, I would really like to finish at least 2 game series, one of them being Crime Scene
Wait, what?
Crime Scene Cleaner? What? Crime Scene Cleaner? What's wrong with me? I can't speak. One of them would be Crime Scene Cleaner, because I finished this game last year and I lost the footage. I would really like to finish this game because I love it, and it's so fun to play and it's so fun to edit. I don't know, I really want to finish this one. And then my goal would be to finish any other game series that I started in this channel. It could be Little Miss Fortune, it could be Bendy and the Ink Machine, The Walking Dead. I'm not sure which one. Actually, if I could choose, I would finish all of them. But, you know, trying to keep my goals reasonable. So, at least 2 games. Crime Scene Cleaner, which I'm pretty sure I can pull off, and another game of my choosing. And last but not least, I would really like to make more shorts. That would be really fun, because I have a bunch of little moments in my gameplays where it's in the video and I personally think it's really funny, but people don't see the video or they don't make it far enough to see it, and it gets forgotten and it's kind of sad. So I think shorts would be a nice way to have those moments more accessible and hopefully get people to watch the actual video, you know? Who knows? So yeah, I want to try making more shorts. And speaking of shorts, I'm pondering if I should make a TikTok or not. I don't know, I like the idea. I think it could help bring more people here. But it's been so long since I used TikTok, man. Like, it's been years. I'll see how it goes. I think less is more. I want to have a YouTube channel, so I really want to focus on my YouTube channel, not on other social media. But I feel like TikTok could help a little bit. So, I don't know. If you have any thoughts, please feel free to share them with me. So yeah, this is for my front stage goals. And last but not least, the extras. So the little tasks for 2025 that I would like to accomplish. But if I don't, it's okay. It's alright. It will be okay. So the first thing that I would like is to buy a new microphone. If you guys have been around for like my first videos, which I highly doubt, but it's okay. My first microphone was awful. Like, it was really bad. You guys can go check my Bandy and the Ink Machine gameplays and you can see it for yourself. And this one is much better. It's still not as good as I hoped it would be. It was the only one that I could afford. So like, yeah, and it's better than the original one. But if I could afford one that it's a little bit better, I would. I mean, it's good enough to start, but I feel like it could get better, you know? The amount of filters that I need to use inside OBS to make this like loud enough and clear enough. My voice is not very loud, okay, in real life. The fact that I don't speak out loud a lot makes it even worse because then I mumble a lot instead of speaking clearly. It's a whole thing. It's complicated, and I know the microphone cannot fix my speech problems, but it can make it worse. So a nice microphone would be really cool. Anyway, microphone aside, a pop filter! I improvised a pop filter with a bunch of fabric that I had laying around, and it works for the most part, but I still think like a proper pop filter would do wonders for all of us. So this one is actually on my shopping cart. I just need to grow some shame on my face and buy it. And okay, this is very extra. I do not need it, but I want it, which is a new model. I want a new Vtuber model because I love Vtubers. Which brings me to the last task down over here. You might notice that there is a little box that is not like the others. It's far away from everyone and it's lighter because I don't know if I should buy a face cam or not. As of this moment, I do not have a face cam, so I use a PNG tuber because I can control the emotions with short keys in my keyboard, and I use VMagic Mirror because I can import the 3D VTuber and also control the emotions with the short key. As you can see, having a face cam could help. I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of really sad videos, let's call it that, about people who are VTubers having a lot of issue in YouTube. Apparently YouTube is not a fan of VTubers. From what I was seeing, it's more like ASMR VTubers, not like if you're doing gameplay you're fine, but like VTubers that react to stuff and do ASMR are having a lot of issue, and I'm scared I'm gonna get targeted. Because the reason I wanted to make a channel was to share my gameplays, share my passion for games, and share my thoughts about the game and the little quips and witty remarks that I make during my gameplays. I don't know, I just really wanted to share that with somebody, and I don't really have anyone to share them with in real life, so I wanted to do that. But I'm a very private person. Like I said before, I'm not timid or shy by any means. I just like having a reserved life, and VTubing is a way for me to, you know, not just be another gameplay, another faceless gameplay on the platform. It's a way for me to have a nice little character that can, you know, look at you and interact and make some nice expressions and, you know, help share what I'm feeling with you guys, because I can toggle between them and you guys can get a better understanding of what I'm feeling and what is going through my head. Not that you couldn't through my voice, but like it helps, you know, to be able to see what the person is feeling. And I do mess up my shortcuts for my VTuber expressions all the time, but it's better than nothing. I think, at least I think it's better than nothing. Anyway, so it would be a nice way for me to track my actual expressions without having to use shortcuts and everything. It could possibly overheat my computer, but you know, we can find ways to work around it. And worst case scenario, I was thinking of either removing my VTuber as a whole and just post the gameplays with my voiceover, which, you know, it can work. I would be really sad about that because I love this character, but if it has to be done, then be it. And maybe, I don't know, I could try to make the face cam work without, you know, actually showing myself. You know, like these people who they do have a face cam, but they are faceless, if you will. Maybe I could do that, but then I would... the trouble that it would be, man, to do that and then grab a wig, then grab a mask and then make it look recognizable enough, and I don't know. And then there's the background. Oh no, I think I prefer VTubing. It's much easier. So I think this is it. I think I'm done. These are my goals for 2024. It's my goals for 2025. God, I'm stuck in the past. Yeah, this is it. How do I finish this now? I didn't think this through. So yeah, this is it. By the end of this year, I'm gonna be coming back over here. I'm gonna pull this list up, gonna check what I accomplished, and I'm gonna see what I didn't and see how we can improve. And hopefully I'll see you guys when that happens. I would be really happy to have you with me. So thank you guys so much for keeping me company, and as usual, I hope I will see you in the next video. Where is the wave? Shortcut! Bye bye!